Yeah, you can probably see there's something missing there, but you never know, you might find it in here. Little Renault, actually a little Renault 12 type engine. Been going for years and years. Really good little engine for a good little car. They didn't really catch on over in the UK very much, really. But there was a good few about. There was a good few sold, to be fair. But the Renault dealer's done very well, you know, considering that it's a rear-engine foreign car, which of course we're all anti, aren't we? You know, or have been up until fairly recent years, really. But they didn't do so bad. They actually introduced them into being a taxi.
Oh, really?
Around London, yeah, they were. Yeah, they got in terrible trouble. They tried to muscle in on the black cab business, and they used these Renault Dauphines. It was quite strange, wasn't it? Tiny little car. They must have had a deal with Renault Direct or something, and got a really, really good deal per unit, and giving probably 600 quid a car or something. I don't know. But they challenged the black cab market in London. Big mistake. And the bigger mistake they made was stopping on black cab ranks. Sorry. Where only black cabs can sit, and they got in big bother, and my cousin got in extremely serious bother, and you know, in fact, he wound up in hospital through it, but because they weren't going to stand it. So that's what, in my opinion, the Renault Dauphine is more famous for than anything. But they've done some lovely colours. I mean, baby blue, and they're here, and they've done some little two-tone bits and pieces and stuff like that, and they were always. What can I say about them, really? I think there's a massive following, and quite understandably, I think they're a really attractive little car. And this is a nice example, isn't it? It's a real good little motor. Well, it looks quite a solid little thing. You know, a little bit of knob rot and bits and pieces here and there, but very little really. And arches all look good. Look at that. They're nice, basic little car, aren't they? You just can't hardly imagine them being a cab, can you? They don't even look big enough, do they? But they're great, aren't they? Really, yeah. Super little thing. I think they're maybe a bit ahead of their time. I tell you what, they remind me of those little Nissan Figaros. You know, white dashboard and fancy dials and bits and pieces. And I personally think they're great. I think one of the pitfalls with them was that. You know, I mean, 6 volts not very clever, is it really? And they could have done with being a 12 volt, really, I suppose. And they rotted bad. They rotted really bad down the wing. Bolt on, as you can see, so easy to replace. So I think they were a little bit of a forgotten classic, you know. And I can see them coming on even stronger, personally. So this model in particular, this particular vehicle, is blooming good, isn't it? Really sound. A little bit of knob rot down there, as you can see, look. But why, isn't it a sound little motor? Really level little car. I mean, it's one of them that do you paint or do you leave it as it is, and you know, because it's like unmolested, isn't it? It's a really nice little car. I think it's a lovely basis. I mean, I suppose really you've got to paint it, haven't you, to make it really lovely, because it's worth doing. Because it's, you know, other than these little bits of rot here and there, nothing much. There's not a lot of work to be done to it, really. I mean, you could have this ready for paint in like 2 days, couldn't you? You know, it's great. So no, I think it's a lovely little car. I don't know what the reserve is. I haven't looked into anything at all. I don't know, but I personally think, from what I've seen of them, and I haven't seen loads and loads, I like the raised digit numbers, that is as honest a Dauphine as I've seen for a long, long time. I rate that car.